close out with a 5-game win streak and lock up a number 2 seed in the district. A lot of changes because of the COVID virus, of course. Coach, you mentioned all the 150-some athletes affected by it at Union. Then you look at the OSS AA, how they turn the whole playoff thing around, right? Anybody who wants to make the playoffs can.
Yeah.
To be fair, because of all the different postponements. So it's just been a crazy year. Certainly it's affected Southmoore as well. The fact that Southmoore, with a big ice storm they had here in the Oklahoma City area, lost 2 days of practice. They have their best football player out with a hamstring injury, so it's been a tough go for the SaberCats, down 35-0 as ready to kick off, and here we go. SaberCats take the football back to their own 10-yard line, up to the 20, spin to the 25, down to the 27-yard line. And being pulled down there.
You know, one thing I just noticed, Chris, on the back of these jerseys for Southmoore, they don't have the players' names. They have hard work. I see hard work. I see discipline. I see integrity. I see accountability, discipline. I mean, that is really cool the way they have those things on the back of that jersey. I think that shows a lot about Coach Norman.
Yep. He's trying to, again, turn this big guy crap Curry around, build a culture here, a winning culture. Just takes time, of course, and he's they got a good man to do it, though. Very impressive, Coach.
Yes.
Norman, and what he's done here so far. Again, they only won 1 game last year, and they won 3 games so far this season. Back to pass is the quarterback, Noah Peters. Throws down deep, and there's 2 defenders. They're going to be intercepted by Tulsa Union. Picked off by Union at the 40, at the Southmoore 35-yard line to the 30-yard line, and pulled down there. And you can hear right next to us the Union.
I think that was Jamori Ray.
Jamori Ray, the junior, 6 foot, 193-pound junior, number 26, made the interception there on the first play for Southmoore in the second half.
Yeah, that was the defensive coaches next to us were screaming like crazy.
So the Union Redskin offense takes the field to start the second half. A great field position there at the Southmoore 34-yard line. Tempest, the quarterback, under center this time. Turns, fakes the handoff. Now he looks to the home run ball, throws to the end zone, and is knocked away, incomplete. Nice looking ball intended out there for number 32.
That was a good defensive play. It was a good thrown ball, maybe just a hair short, but it very easily could have been a touchdown. That was an outstanding play by the Southmoore defensive back.
And we have 2 32s. Tristan Wolfer and Julian Cosby. Again, with our double numbers, we also apologize. We understand we've been giving the punter credit. TJ Cowan, actually, it's Cooper Houchin. The 6'1 senior has been doing the punting tonight for Union. Here's the pitch back to the Redskins now. Breaking 1 tackle with A.J. Green, spins inside the 30-yard line down to the 26. Good run will be third down, about 4 now for Union, inside the Southmoore 30-yard line.
You know, and I've been there. As you call them plays, it's tough. It's 35-0. There are things you need to work on, whether it be particular passing plays or whatever. But with the score, it's just difficult what to do with your offense.
Again, Tempest goes under the center. Pitch back goes to A.J. Green. Green sweeps to the left side inside the 30, spun down at the 27-yard line. It's a short game of the play. 4th and short for Tulsa Union. Let's see what Coach Frederick wants to do. I assume he'd go for it here, Coach.
Yeah.
I would think. And Tempest comes over to talk to the offensive staff. Coming out is A.J. Green now, being replaced there by Junior Smith. Also in there is Jared James in one of the receiver spots. Along with Demond Sanders. Turning head off to Smith. Junior Smith is stacked up and he's not going to make the 4th down conversion play. It was 4th and 4. He didn't get a yard on that. Good play by the big center line of the SaberCats, led by David Steiger, the 290-pound senior nose guard. And it'll be Southmoore taking over the football on downs, 1st and 10. SaberCats, ball spotted down at their own 28-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see now what the SaberCats want to do. Are they going to try to get a quick one with a long pass or something? They need something. charged their defense a little bit by making the stop. Now the offense has got to answer and do something.
Peters waits for the snap. Wilson behind him, fakes the handoff, and he's hit and thrown back right away immediately. Wow, back to the 20-yard line. Big rush put on. Leading the way, Michael Thomas, linebacker. Michael Thomas here, 5'10", 246-pound senior linebacker. Lost in the play of 5 yards, 2nd and 15. Just underway in the third quarter, 35-0 Union. Southmoore with the football. Their own 24-yard line. Back to pass again is Peters. Hits it, man at the 35-yard line, complete with the throw. Will be a good completion. It'll be about 3rd and 5 now. Thrown out there to Chase Yarger. Tackle made right away by Devin Robinson made the stop on the play.
But what they've been able to do, probably the most consistently, is short pass plays. So we'll see if that's what they want to do and see if Union tries to jump on it.
Chris Wilson by the quarterback, Peters. This is a 3rd down and 5. Hands off to Wilson. Wilson hit the backfield.
Oh.
Ball's loose. Ball on the field at the 35-yard line. No, let's see. Union says they have it. And Norman North says we have it. And Caleb Kalo, I think, caused the fumble there. Either way, it's going to be a 4th down play now, and a big defensive hit by Caleb Kalo, the 6', 195-pound senior inside linebacker. And it'll be fumble recovered there by Southmoore, but it will be punt time again, 4th and 3. Coming down the 8-minute mark of this third quarter. Cameron Little to kick it away. By the way, Cameron Little tried that, was it 62-yard field goal we were talking about, Coach, into the first half?
Yes.
They were saying one of the fellows came up from Southmoore and said, a young man has the distance. He, in fact, is a Division I kicker.
Yes.
And has a scholarship and stuff, and has really been known to really bang some kicks there. Into the first quarter, Tulsa trailing East Carolina 7-3. That's not good. Golden Hurricane down 7-3 in their home opener to East Carolina. And Union football here. Go ahead.
I watched him at halftime kick, or he came out first after halftime. He was kicking them, 40, 45 yards with room to spare. So, I don't know if he could make that one that they were going to attempt, but I can see why he's being recruited.
So on a 4th and 3 from the 36-yard line, I can hear the Union coaches next to me, Tom, yelling, "Fake, fake, be ready." And why not? You're down 35-0. That's
Sure.
something to watch for now, so let's keep an eye on that. See what they put out there in their backfield. Their regular punter is Cameron Little, who also does the extra point work. And they sent the punter out there. They're going to punt formation with Cameron Little. Our coaches in the booth next to us at Union High are still yelling, "Fake, fake, fake." So let's see what happens here. Waiting for the snap back. Goes back to Little. He starts to run. Now he's going to throw the football down the field. Got a man wide open. Has it at the 40, 35-yard line. Breaks one tackle. Falls forward to the 32-yard line. So there was the fake. They called it all the way. Cameron Little there. And the long reception made there by Chase Yarger on the pass from Cameron Little. Takes it all the way down to the Tulsa Union 32-yard line. Well, Coach, they knew it was coming.
Yeah. Well, the coaches knew it was coming. I don't think the punt return team. But what really was surprising about that is the guy took the snap and just rolled out. Immediately showed you it was going to be a pass.
33-yard pass completion. That gives them a 1st and 10 now at the Union 32-yard line. 7:21 clock running left in the third quarter here. Tulsa Union dominating the first half 35-0. Flag flies as we get ready for the snap of the football. It is a delay of the game against Southmoore. First penalty of the night called on the SaberCats. See, Coach, he heard me.
Yeah, he must have. He must have heard you talking.
That's right.
Well, and my goodness, I'm sure he's scared to death of you, Chris.
He ought to be. He's got to check. Unbelievable. Pointed out to this guy. What do we have? 8 penalties on Union?
And 0 on Southmoore.
Yeah. Come on, guys. He owes 7 more. I'll be happy. That was referee Richard Owens with a fine call to start the second half. First and 15 now, the SaberCats, again at the Union 37-yard line. Faking the handoff is Peters. Peters against the almost intercepted there.
They jumped all over that one.
Wow. That was Caleb Kalo and also Devin Robinson, both back there, went through both their hands there, Coach. And incomplete, intended up there for Chase Yarger. Incompletion could have been a pick six.
I guess it's just the offensive coach in me, but I'm thinking in a little bit they may try one of those where the guy runs about 5 or 6 yards, acts like he's going to stop, then takes off and goes deep, hook and ladder, whatever you want to call him.
Second and 15 now. Peters fakes the handoff again, looks to his left side, throws down the left sideline, got a man open and overthrows him at the 15-yard line. Incomplete, intended down there for Reese Moffitt. Incomplete pass. Be now third down and 15, third and long. Defensively, Caleb Kalo was back there in deep protection there. So it'll be third down, 15. Football at the Union 37. Southmoore needs to reach the 23-yard line for a first down here. Peters in the shotgun. Wilson behind him. Snap. Fakes the hand up to Wilson. Looks to throw down the right sideline and overthrows his man. Incomplete. Intended again down there for Reese Moffitt. Overthrew him at the 15-yard line.
And I'm sure they're going to go for it.
Back there defensively was Jaden Rowe.
Well,
are they going to try a field goal from this?
Yeah, they
distance?
might.
Yeah.
That might be what they're trying to do.
Because it's fourth and 15 now. Football at the Union 37-yard line, but there's the punter. He's back in punt formation again. That's Cameron Little. I'm kind of surprised here, but it looks like they're going to punt it away or maybe try another fake.
Yeah.
They had a 33-yard fake punt a moment ago to give them a first down. Let's see what happens this time. Union defensive coaches are making some noise over there, too, to make sure their guys are lined up this time. They got two receivers out to the right, two to the left. You can call them receivers. And he's going to punt it away. Yep, he is this time. Cameron Little punts it away and punts it out of bounds. It's going to bounce out near the 4-yard line. Nice punt there by Little. Very nice punt. And so Union will be backed up inside its own 5-yard line. They're going to mark it back down at the 3-yard line. First and 10 for the Redskins from their own 3-yard line with 6:40 left to play in the third quarter. Tulsa Union leading 35-0. All the scoring in the first half. Union again wraps up their regular season. We'll be back on this side of the state here next week, taking on Edmond North. 7 o'clock game right here on KRMG 102.3. Hope you join us for that. As Rick Corey is on his way to the Naval Academy with Tulsa Plate Navy next Saturday. Tempest in his own end zone. Turns, hands off, up the middle, short gain to play, goes across the 5-yard line there. Still driving, still being pushed from behind. That was Javon Banks.
You're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. If you're the offensive coordinator, you want to, if you wanted to throw the ball here and you'd hit him and he'd, go down and score, people would be all upset because it's 35-0 and you're trying to run up the score. But if you just turn and run the ball like they just did there, and you did that for 3 plays, then you may end up having to punt it. So, it's kind of tough situation here. What to do?
Tempest the shotgun on his own 3-yard line. Rovan Banks off to his right side, fakes the hand off to him, rolls out to the right now, being pursued, looks down the field, is going to just try to run it out of bounds, and does at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, there is a flag.
Finally, there it was. Had a couple of players coming in late for Southmoore.
Jacob Wiebe.
Jacob Wiebe was the guy who made the hit late out of bounds. That hands Union that would have been a third and long should give him that 15-yard mark off an automatic first down. A personal foul, late hit out of bounds. That's the call. There you go. See? Second penalty against Southmoore.
It has to be you, Chris.
Exactly. Good job, official Richard Owens. Had a nightmare first half, but did a nice job here in the second half. 5:40 to play in the third quarter. Union leading Southmoore 35-0.
One of the things, Chris, if you would just learn to be a little more positive, a little more, just say what you mean, okay?
Exactly, Coach.
Okay, try to do that. You really kind of filter it around a little too much.
Got to stop holding back here.
Yeah.
Southmoore with a personal foul gives Union the football at the 22-yard line, their own territory. They have to go up on Banks. Banks breaks one tackle, goes across the 25 to the 27, 28-yard line. Nice pickup on the play. It'll be second and short now for the Redskins. Number 90, Rashawn Stone on the tackle for Southmoore. Coming out for the SaberCats. One of the guys lost his helmet. He's got to come off for a play
42.
here.
Number 42.
That's Jared Benjamin has to come out for a play. So it's second down and 3 at the 29-yard line. Now A.J. Green comes to the backfield, just off to the left of quarterback Grayson Tempest. The motion goes Gage Bohannon to the left to the right side. Back to pass is Grayson. Throws over the middle and in and out of the hands. Incomplete, almost intercepted there. In and out of the hands of Shea Dan. And then getting a hand on it for Southmoore. Jacob Weeby again. Not able to hold on to it on the deflection, so it'll be now a third down and 3 for Union. At their own 29-yard line, up to the 32 to get a first down here. Once again, A.J. Green off to the left of Grayson Tempest. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Tempest takes a snap, looks to throw off the left side. Green has it.
My goodness.
Flag goes down, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40. A.J. Green to the 30, 25. He's going to go down the sideline. We zipped out of bounds about the 15-yard line, but again, a flag was thrown way back at the Union 31-yard line. Coach, what did you see?
I didn't see anything. I'm looking to see what he's going to call, and he's staying holding.
Holding. Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Holding against Union, that is their 4th, right? I believe tonight, 4th holding call against the Redskins. I'm sure it was an outstanding call. But it really ruins a great run there by A.J. Green. Took him all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now it comes all the way back to mark off the penalty here. And Union will be facing, instead of a 3rd and 3, they'll take it back to the Union 21-yard line. 52-yard run nullified by the holding penalty that now makes it 3rd down and 11. From the 21, need the 32 for a first down. Tempest waiting for the snap. Takes it, back to pass, rolls to his right, looking downfield, throws, and in and out of the hands, incomplete. Intended for Gage Bohannon, the split in, the senior, 6'1", 170 pounds. He got whacked pretty good there. Good defensive play by Jared Benjamin, the 195-pound linebacker who popped him good as the ball arrived. Incomplete pass. Time to punt for Union, 4th down and 11. The ball at their 21-yard line, 4:07 left, 3rd quarter, and 35-0. Redskins over SaberCats.
That was a good pass, and just as he got his hands on it, he got popped. So it was a tough reception to make.
Cooper Houchin, the punter. Apologize, Cooper. I had the wrong guy up all night here with different numbers here. Cooper Houchin, nice high punt, taken as a fair catch at the Southmoore 49-yard line. The SaberCats will take it from there. So Cooper Houchin, 6'1", 194-pound senior. We had T.J. Cowan as the starting punter tonight. They made a change there. So I want to give Cooper Houchin credit for the good punting this evening here and a good job for the special team. Chase Yeager was the guy who made the fair catch for the SaberCats as they take over the football at their own 48-yard line with a first down and trailing Tulsa Union 35-0 with 4:01 to play in this 3rd quarter. Peters comes out the quarterback again with the running back, the senior Chris Wilson. Wilson off to his right, 2 receivers split to the left. 1 flanker to the right side. Peters takes the handoff, looks left, rushes on, being chased, and down he goes. Pulled down for Tulsa Union by Gavin Kaler, 6 foot, 190-pound senior. Throws him for a loss all the way back to the 41-yard line. Good job by, again, that Union defense putting some real pressure on.
Yeah, and they had the pressure on, and it was supposed to be a quick throw, and they had him covered, and waited and waited, and then Kalo made a great play.
Loss of 7, 2nd and 17 now. Two receivers left, two to the right. Turn, hand off the middle, big hole, 45, 40, 35, 40, down to the Tulsa Union 36-yard line. Goes Wilson on the ball carrier there. Nice run, big hole up through the middle of the defense there. Good blocking with Josh Clay, the 250-pound center, 250-pound left guard. Jean-Claude Rogers there as Chris Wilson takes it up the middle of the Union defense, all the way to the Redskin 36-yard line, 1st and 10 after a 23-yard run.
That's been their longest run of the night, I believe.
Ty Kierworth, the safety, made the tackle by the Union. Peters takes a snap, throws out the right side, and underthrown, incomplete. Good thing, because it would have been intercepted. Tended out there for Reese Moffitt. Defensively, it was Devin Robinson back there for Union, but the ball was just underthrown, and Robinson made a dive for it, but just too short for him as well, so it'll be incomplete. And set up 2nd and 10. Southmoore at the 36-yard line. Peters the quarterback, Wilson in the backfield with him. Turns, fakes to Wilson, under pressure, rolls out to the right side now on the run, throws on the run. Nice catch at the 25-yard line. Looks like he'll have the first down.
Yeah. That was a darn good throw by a right-handed quarterback, rolling to his right and throwing it back across the middle.
To his favorite receiver, that 6'1 junior, Reese Moffitt. Again, it was David Robinson on the tackle, but not before they get a first down. 1st and 10. Southmoore at the Union 25-yard line. You know those defensive coaches over there want that shutout, Coach.
Yeah, they do.
35-0 Union, 2:20 left in the third quarter. Peters and Wilson behind him. Takes the snap, back to pass. Holding should be called. There's the flag. It goes down and he overthrows the ball into the end zone, but he had no chance there as they grabbed and held on to Matthias Robertson. Not a hold, more of a tackle, wasn't it, Coach?
I think it was.
They had to call that, and they did. So Matthias Robertson has had a big night already. Also gets that holding penalty. It's going to cost him 15 yards with 2:14 left in this third quarter. Matthias is going to go to the sideline now for a bit of a rest. He's had a heck of a football game tonight.
Yes, he has.
They'll mark him all the way back to the Union 44-yard line. Yeah, now it's 1st and 29.
Yeah, they lost 19 on that.
Woo.
There's no. I'm sorry, but there's no play in the playbook here. You got to try to get this about a little bit at a time.
They got to get down to the 16-yard line for even a first down. Back to pass, Peters. Peters looks down the left sideline, throws, and is incomplete. A diving attempt made for it. Out of bounds, though. The ball was thrown short and out of bounds. Intended over there for Devin Denny. Incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 29.
I will say this, Southmoore has not given up. They've not just laid down and let Union just run all over them this second half at all.
Well, they're going to see if they can come up with a 2nd and 29 play. Southmoore's taking a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1:45 left in the third quarter, which is Union 35. Southmoore nothing. This is KRMG 102.3.
Seems like every game and app and service wants to charge you.
Somebody is waiting for you. Visit cityofmore.com for more information. Brought to you by Scroggins Animal Hospital.
Nothing. Sabercats face a 2nd and 29 for a big defensive play and a holding penalty against Southmoore. Break the handoff. Noah Peters, the quarterback, throws down the middle.
Yep.
And then picked out, caught there at the 35, down to the 20, pulled down to the 18-yard line. That was Devin Denny cutting across the field there. Made a nice reception on the play. Nice throw by Noah Peters. And Coach, that's a good way to make up a
it is,
2nd and 29 yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and about 3 yards?
3rd and about 2, 2.5, 3.
Junior Smith made the tackle on the play, so now it's 3rd down. A very manageable 2 yards for Southmoore. Heck of a play there. Coming out of a timeout for the Sabercats. Still look at the huddle there, back at the sideline, trying to get the play set up here. Now they break the huddle. Only 7 seconds left on the play clock, though. They got to hurry. Wilson behind the quarterback, Peters, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Just get the ball snapped in time. Peters rolls to his left. He's going to keep the football at the 20, cuts in at the 15, on his feet at the 10, at the 5, runs for the end zone. Touchdown. 17-yard touchdown run. And how about that for converting a 1st and 29 near midfield? Bringing down a 17-yard touchdown run by the junior quarterback Noah Peters as Southmoore gets on the board here with 44 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And this is the type of thing that I don't care if you're the defensive coach down on the field or up here in the booth next to us, you're not happy about this situation at all. And again, kudos to Southmoore for hanging in, and I think that says a lot about Coach Norman and keeping them going.
Cameron Little, their outstanding kicker, kicks it through, and now with late in the 3rd quarter, Southmoore's finally on the board. It's Tulsa Union 35, Southmoore Sabercats 7. You're listening to Union Football on KRMG 102.3.
Are you ready for what's next?
Quarter 35-7, and it'll be Southmoore kicking off. Cameron Little will boot it away. Redskins have A.J. Green and Junior Smith deep. It's an onside kick, no surprise. Rolls across the 50, but alertly, it's Marley Forsberg jumping on it for Tulsa Union, 6'2", 249-pound senior. He was ready for it. Forsberg recovers the onside kick. Great field position for Union. They'll start at their own 48-yard line.
Again, Southmoore's not giving up. They're still playing to try to score and keep scoring and get the ball back and score again. Got to hand it to them.
Tempest turns, pitches back, and goes to Ravon Banks. Banks across the midfield, dives across the Southmoore 45-yard line. Pick about 7 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 3. As Redskins move the football into Sabercat territory, Joe Stover made the tackle for Southmoore High.
Well, if Union will not shoot themselves in the foot with with another penalty or something, I think they can take this ball and drive it down and score. It'll probably be in the fourth quarter since we're down to probably the last play of the third quarter.
Clock running, 8 seconds left. They take the snap. Green takes the handoff, midfield, 45, dives forward to the 40. Be a first down. We come back to start the fourth and final quarter of play.
They stopped. Well, they're going to
move the
yeah,
sticks
there it is.
They move the sticks. That is the end of the third quarter. And after 3 quarters of football here at Southmoore, it is Union 35, the SaberCats 7. This is KRMG 102.3.
Have you tried?
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. At the 30-yard line, the Southmoore varsity ball, Salvador Orlando for the 58 national champions. Congratulations to the club and the coaches.
About 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Let's take it back down to the field with Tom and Chris.
All right, thank you, Bryce. Grayson Tempest just tried a long pass to Gage Arthur, just a bit short. Boy, Arthur was by himself.
Yeah, he was.
At the 10-yard line. Man.
I don't know if that ball slipped out of his hand or what, but it was a little short.
2nd and 10 Redskins at the Southmoore 40-yard line. Tempest makes the pitch to A.J. Green. Green cuts in at the 40 and going to knock down right away across the 30-yard line. Now a flag goes down as well. Nice tackle over there for the Southmoore SaberCats.
Let's see. Who could it possibly be on?
Joe Stover was in there to make the hit there.
Oh, shocking.
Guess I shouldn't have made fun of this guy.
It's on Union again.
What was the penalty? Did you see, Coach?
Holding.
What's this guy's name again? Richard Owens. Referee is called holding. That is number 5 holding call against Tulsa Union tonight. That moves the football back to midfield and sets up a 2nd down and 20 now. Redskins need to get to the Southmoore 30-yard line for a first down. Grayson Tempest trots back in from the sideline to talk to the Union coaching staff that says, you're on your own, buddy. 2nd and 20. Here we go. It's going to be Junior Smith in the backfield behind Tempest. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left side. Grayson back to pass, looks left, now starts to run to the right side, being chased there. Flag goes on. Another holding penalty. That was a good call. Incomplete pass, and not much doubt about the holding call there. Holding against Tulsa Union.
That's a shame because Tempest got outside the pocket and he threw a rocket down there to a complete pass, about a 20-yard. It would have been about a 15, 20-yard gain. That was a heck of a good throw.
Instead, we'll mark off another 10 yards. Now back to the 31-yard line. Let's see if Union has some long plays here. Coaches now 2nd down and 39. They're going to go from their 31 to the Southmoore 31. 2nd and 39. Let's see what they come up with here. Tempest runs to his left, hand back to A.J. Green, going to the right side. Green is hit in the backfield, going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage there. Well played.
And another flag. Union's going to get called for a late hit on a block.
Oh, man. Tackle made by Martin Garner there, nicely played by Southmoore on that reverse play. Out for no gain on the play, but again, a flag was thrown. And let's see, our official says personal foul against Union. Now that's another 15 yards. Well, Union won the first half. Let's go back to that. 35-0. Southmoore won the third quarter, 7-0. And now we're getting nothing done here in the fourth quarter. 10:56 left to play in this final quarter of football here. Looking ahead again, Tulsa Union comes back to this side of the state to take on Edmond North next Friday, November 6th. Is that true, Coach? 2nd and 53. Football. Third down now. Third and 53. Scoreboard still has second down. Got to get to the Southmoore 31. Back to pass is Tempest being rushed. Goes out of the pocket to the right side and runs right out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Punt time for Tulsa Union. Let's get this ball on the other side of the field, see what they can do with this.
Well,
Cooper Houchin comes in to punt the football away.
There's certainly some things that Union can take out of this game.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah, stop holding.
Yeah, stop holding.
Houchin stands at his own goal line. Single safety waiting for it. One man deep for Southmoore. Houchin, nice high spiral punt. Hits at the Southmoore 47, rolls inside their 45-yard line. And that's where they'll take over as
the 40.
Nicely done. 40-yard line there. No chance for the return there on the play. So it'll be Southmoore with the football at their own 40-yard line on a 1st and 10. 10-16 to play in the football game, 35-7.
Richard said that they just punted it back to our original line of scrimmage. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's good note there, Richard. My gosh, we didn't gain anything with that time. We took time off the clock, I guess, Coach.
Yeah, that's the good thing.
Only good thing with that. So here's Peters, their junior quarterback, who scored their lone touchdown so far tonight. In the backfield is Jacob Parker, there listed as a fullback. Take the snap, fake the handoff, looks, throws down the middle, and it is overthrown, incomplete.
That would have had to have been a perfect pass because there was coverage under him and one coming over the top. It would have had to have been a perfect pass. That was a pretty good coverage right
Devin
there.
Denny, the sophomore tight end, the intended receiver at the 35-yard line, but really a good coverage by Devin Robinson, sophomore strong safety for Tulsa Union. That sets up a 2nd and 10 for Southmoore at their 40-yard line. Clock stopped at an incomplete pass with 10 away to play in the game. 35-7 Tulsa Union. Two receivers go to the left. One running back, Wilson, behind Noah Peters. Turn, takes the handoff. Being chased in the backfield, throws, he's hit, and down he goes. Great pressure put on there. He had no chance there. With the blitz there is Caleb Kalo, and a flag is down.
I think
Caleb
it's going to
Kalo
be grounding.
made the tackle
Should be.
in zone. Should be, yeah. He just threw the ball there. No receiver around by the sideline here. Great play by Caleb Kalo, the 195-pound, 6-foot senior linebacker. He's had a nice game, too, tonight.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Intentional grounding called against the
Yeah.
SaberCats. They'll get marched back a little bit some now. So we'll take it back to the Southmoore zone 27-yard line. So they go from the 27. They've got 23 yards to cover on 3rd down. Now they've got to reach midfield on this 3rd down and 23. How's TU doing? We have an update on TU? They're down 14-3. They said East Carolina was driving. Last update we had from Chapman Stadium at Tulsa. One receiver left, one to the right. Peters takes it, hands off to Wilson. Wilson hit in the backfield, pulled down for maybe a yard of 1 yard on the play of that. Nicely done by the Union defense there.
Now it'll be interesting to see if they really do punt it.
Jason Jennings, Brandon Fisher was also back in there for Union. And it'll be, again, Southmoore to punt it away with Cameron Little Standing inside his own 15-yard line.
I think freshman Gino Boyd is the deep man.
Tried to fade, then runs off to get a little sideways kick there, and there's a nice bounce. Rolls all on the 15-yard line. All Boyd could do was get out of the way.
Yeah.
Heck of a job by Cameron Little as he took the ball, rushed off to his right side, then pulled up and punted it down the sideline. Got a great roll, and finally rolls down dead at the 12-yard line. That's where Union will have the football. 1st and 10 at their 12-yard line, leading 35-7. 9:05 left to play in the game.
And he was getting hit right as he was punting it. That was running it and just kind of, while he was running, punted it. He might be a soccer player.
Here comes Tempest with A.J. Green. Jared James also in there. Receivers Gabe Shannon. Along with Shea Dan. Waiting for the zap. Tempest inside his own 10-yard line. Turns, hands off to A.J. Green. Green sweeps the right side at the 10. Got some running room, 15. Cuts inside at the 20, 25. Pulled down the 28-yard line. Nicely done by A.J. Green. Just could not quite escape. One man there. Tackle made.
And no flag.
And no flag. That's even
Yeah.
better. Landon Dover made the tackle for Southmoore. But down before A.J. Green.
Oh,
Was that a holding penalty?
I lied. There was a flag.
Flag was down. Holding against you.
Yeah, it had to be. Yeah. Well, you got half the distance.
2 minutes left in the first half in Tulsa, and it's not good news. East Carolina 14, the Golden Hurricane 3. Tulsa favored in that game. That was their 3rd in a row, but they're down 14-3 at the half. Handoff inside the 5-yard line for the penalty. And not getting much more, stacked up after a short gain on the play. That was Javon Banks. So it'll be the penalty, of course, took it all the way back to the 4-yard line, and then move it out to about the 7-yard line. 2nd down and
Was it about 16?
16, they're saying. Football at the Union 7-yard line. Need to get the 22 here, or 23 for a first down. Grayson Tempest waiting for the snap. Fakes the handoff to Banks. Throws it complete. Nice catch and run real quick there.
Yeah, nice catch and
Knocked
throw
down right away.
there.
Shea Dan caught the football right at the 15-yard line. Was hit, knocked down immediately. Nice quick pass play though. Help out to make it a 3rd and more manageable. With the football out to the 16-yard line. 3rd down and about 6. Then you get to the 22 here for a first down.
Yeah. Makeable. Opens up the playbook a little bit better.
Banks to the backfield with Tempest. 3 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left side. Tempest, the low snap, gets it. Looks, rolls out to his right. Being chased. Now he's going to keep the football himself. 20, 25, first down 30. 33, loses the football, and Southmoore has recovered. Southmoore recovers the football. 54, Jack Wright, their senior 5'8", 175-pound linebacker, recovered Grayson Tempest's fumble, and it'll be Southmoore with the football. 1st and 10 at the Tulsa Union 34-yard line. One of those coaches next to me here isn't very happy here, Coach.
No, he's yelling. I think he thought there was too many on the field. I think that's what I heard him yell, that Southmoore had too many on the field. I don't know. But that guy, whoever made the tackle, hit the football with his helmet, and it just popped out of there.
35-7 lead, and so far the second half's been highlighted by penalties and turnovers. Only scores come for Southmoore in this second half, but they're down 35-7. Peters fakes the handoff, looks to throw down the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. He and his receiver weren't on the same page at all. Looking down there for Reese Moffitt. Pass incomplete.
In fact, that was Kyle Frederick, the strength coach, that caught the pass over there on that sideline.
Sets up a 2nd down and 10 from the Union 34-yard line. This is after the fumble by Grayson Tempest. They give the SaberCats good field position. Wilson along with Parker in the backfield with Peters. One receiver left, one to the right. The one to the right is coming in motion is Reese Moffitt. Takes the handoff. Tempest now rolls to his right. Being chased. Going to keep it. 35, 30, out of bounds. About the 27-yard line. It'll be about 3 yards shy of a 1st down. Now a flag on the play. This one they're pointing towards Southmoore. How about that? Let's see what this flag's all about.
Had to be a holding back there, I think. But I don't know.
Yeah, tough assignment for Southmoore tonight, of course, playing one of the big state powers, Tulsa Union, but also mentioned, Coach, the 2 days they lost with the ice storm here. They had no practice. They've had their best player out with a hamstring injury, and just had a tough time in that first half when they allowed 35 points, but they kept battling there.
Well, I think they wanted, to be honest with you, they wanted to try to move it maybe to Saturday, but with it being homecoming, senior night, and all these other things, they really just couldn't do it.
Snap back to Peters. Peters gets rushed. Goes in one Union player, 50 at the 45-yard line, being chased again, 40, 35-yard line, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Chased out of there by Bryce Ashlock, the sophomore linebacker. But not a nice pickup on the play. Gets some yardage they lost back. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now for the SaberCats. Football at the Union 34-yard line. Need the 24 for a 1st down here. Clock stopped as they went out of bounds. 6:41 left to play in this football game. It has been Tulsa Union 35, Southmoore 7. All the Union points coming in the first half of play. Peters waits for the snap. Fakes to Wilson. Quick path to the right side. Caught there at the 34 and thrown down right away. Nice defensive play for Tulsa Union. Bryce Ashlock again did a nice job there on the receiver for the SaberCats, Jalon Edwards. It'll be a 4th down now and 10. Let's see how they want to play this one. As I believe
they call a timeout.
It is.
Somebody did.
Timeout on the field. 6:27 left to play in the game. 35-7 Union over Southmoore. And this is Union football on KRMG 102.3.
Donald.
Southmoore SaberCats hosting Tulsa Union. 6:27 left to play. Union leading 35-7. And the SaberCats are lined up to go for it on 4th and 10 at the Union 34. Need the 24 for a 1st down. Noah Peters waits for the snap in shotgun formation. Takes the handoff. Big rush is on. Rolls out to his right side. They're going to just run out of bounds with it. Had no chance there. Yeah. Union with a lot of pressure on there. It was 97. Jackson Jennings was over there. And number 9 in there as well. Michael Thomas was the other one in there, the 5'10", 246-pound senior linebacker. Ran him out of bounds on a 4th down play, so Union takes over the ball on downs. 1st and 10, Redskins at their own 41-yard line. Tempest Turns, hands off to A.J. Green off the right side. Big hole, 45, 50, 45-yard line. Spun down at the 43-yard line. First down, Redskins on a nice run by A.J. Green. Again, he came into this game tonight 182 yards shy of 1,000 yards on the season. Give you an update here in a second. Been averaging 8.4 yards a carry, 878 yards through the first 7 games of the season.
This would be a great way for Union to possibly end the game offensively, is with a nice drive and nice clean drive with no penalties and good plays.
Southmoore, 43-yard line. When they take the snap, hand to Green again. Big hole, 40, 35. Across the 32-yard line. Another first down for A.J. Green. Get an update on how many yards so far for him tonight here. Joe Stover, senior linebacker, made the stop.
I believe he has 119 for the night.
Said he did 182 for 1,000 yards so far this season, so closing in on that. A.J. Green, 2 touchdowns already tonight. Committed to the University of Arkansas to play football for the Razorbacks next year. Been a heck of a football player for Tulsa Union. He gets out, gets a rush now as Pavon Banks comes in the backfield. Hand off to Banks. Banks breaks 1 tackle, goes across the 30, driving down towards the 27-yard line, being pushed back there. Short gain on the play. Joe Stover, the tackle for the SaberCats. Clock is running, 4:40 left to play in this one. 35-7, Tulsa Union. Football now with a second down and 6 from the SaberCat 28-yard line. Pavon Banks in the backfield with Grayson Tempest. Tight end Wiley Forsberg goes to the left to the right side, sets up by the behind the line of scrimmage. Handoff goes again to Banks. Banks straight up the middle across the 25. He just short of the first down. It's about the 24, needs the 23 for a first down. It keeps the clock running here, coming down to the 4-minute mark. Back into the game, tops A.J. Green to replace Rovon Banks. Boy, A.J. is a good-looking athlete, and he's 6 foot, 187-pound senior.
He's awesome.
Some kind of speed, too. Ooh. 220 yards against Mustang, 154 yards against Moore, 207 yards against Mustang. He's really been piling up the yards here in the last few games. Hand it to him. Nope, fake. Grayson's going to keep it himself. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, 26-yard touchdown run by Grayson Tempest. A nice fake to A.J. Green. Tempest pulled it himself, rolled around the left side, and went clean into the end zone, 27 yards out. Touchdown, and finally the first touchdown of the second half for Union. They roll up now to 41-7.
And I've said it 3 or 4 times, but he's got more speed than you think. He really is more quick probably than, he's not like track fast, but he's football fast. He really does a good job when he comes out of that pocket running.
Line up, and they're going for 2 points. The direct snap comes to A.J. Green. Piles up to the middle there, and I don't think he got in there. It's going to be held short. Yep, A.J. Green tackled at the 1-yard line, so the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but at 3:28 left to play in the game. Union has this one wrapped up. Union 41, Southmoore 7.
Once again, Southmoore seniors at the conclusion of the game will be allowed onto the field to form the Southmoore senior circle. Seniors need to line up at the east gate at the end of the game.
Calendar year sales. You're listening to the flagship station of Union High School football, 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's news and talk.
15. Crossing the field to the 20-yard line now. Tackle is pulled down there at the 20-yard line for the SaberCats. They'll start there. Johnny Harrison made the tackle for Tulsa Union. He's still down on the field now. They're helping up their teammate for Southmoore. Returning the football for them was number 5, Jacob Wiebe. Out to the 20-yard line. Well, that's who will take over first and 10 at their 20-yard line. 3:20 left to play in this one. 41-7 now. Union over the SaberCats. 1 touchdown in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, 1 in the fourth quarter. Tulsa Union dominating. Southmore's only scored came in the third quarter. Peters the quarterback, Wilson the running back, just off to his right side. 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Now they send Jalen Edwards over to the left side as well, so 2 on each side. Edwards back to pass, throws quickly, tipped in the air, and it's intercepted at the 35, 20, 5-20, and inside the 15, out of bounds there. Nicely done as a tip play, and Tulsa Union celebrates on the sideline. And Shea Dan, remember, started this evening with a scoring touchdown reception, has made the interception there, and Union 7 on the far sideline. Shea Dan making the big play for the defense. Redskins will take over deep in Southmoore territory, the SaberCat 15-yard line. Shea Dan is their usual, one of their outside receivers, senior, 6'5", 172. Picks up the turnover.
You know, you're not trying to run up the score or anything like this, but when you get the ball down here like this, you don't have any choice but, you know, to run the ball. Well, we do have a different back in. I think he's a freshman, number 9.
Yeah. Killian Farley.
Yeah.
Nothing there. It's going to be a second down and 10. I tell you, Grayson Timmons puts on some mileage, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Every play, he goes over the sideline to get the call. Can't they go for some signal thing? Or
That's the way Coach Maddox does it. And
yeah, it works.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think you don't have to worry about whether they can read the sign or any of that.
Tempest again with Farley in the backfield. Hands off to Farley. Breaks outside the 20, the 15, the 10. Outside the 5. Stiff arms a man. Goes for the end zone. There it is. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
How about that? A 14-yard touchdown run for Tulsa Union. They have some of the reserves in there now. And that was Killian Farley. All I have here is running back. Any other information on him, Coach?
He's a freshman. Yeah, and he also was he's a punt returner.
Okay. Killian Farley, the freshman, on the touchdown run. Here comes the extra point attempt by Houchin. Waiting for the snap. There it is. The kick is up. And the kick is good. 2:10 left to play as Union getting close to half 100 here, folks. Union 48, Southmoore 7. This is Union Redskins football on 102.3.
If you want to stop.
Returning for the Cats for the 5, Jacob Wiebe. And number 4, Jalen Edwards.
4:10 left in the fourth quarter. It's now Tulsa Union 48, Southmoore 7. Houching is ready to kick it off for the Redskins. Deep kick down to the 5-yard line, taken there at the 10, 15. Sweeps outside to the left at the 20, 25. Down the sideline, rolling out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Good return over there for the SaberCats. Bill Shaw ran him out of bounds for Tulsa Union. A lot of freshmen, a lot of new players on the field.
Yeah.
Redskins. Let's see if sophomore coach Josh Norman is going to do any substituting now with just 2 minutes left in this football game.
I don't know if he'll substitute, but I'll be surprised if they don't just, run it, or if nothing else, maybe just short passes. I don't look for them to try to go down the field, but they might.
New quarterback, Denver Blatt, is in there now for the SaberCats. Takes the snap. He throws off the left side. Caught there at the 40-yard line. Breaks one tackle, 45. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So Denver Blatt with a quick pass out to Chase Yarger. Gets a first down, moves the sticks. Denver Blatt is a senior, 5'10", 180-pounder, taking over for the junior Noah Peters here in the final couple minutes of the game. Clock is still running, 1:40 left to play.
Well, that's good on senior night. He's letting the senior quarterback play a little bit. That's
Tristan Outlaw ran him out of bounds. So Blatt waiting for the snap, takes it, looks off to the right side, throws right, completes it there inside the 50. Flag is down, 45-yard line, knocked out of bounds there. Is the receiver Brennan Mason. Knocked out of bounds. 34 Trey Lucas was up there as one of them. And Manuel Barragan is another one. A lot of freshmen, a lot of young guys here playing in the final minutes of the game. 1:19, clock stopped, it went out of bounds, but also a flag was thrown. Illegal receiver downfield. That was a receiver downfield against the SaberCats. And we'll mark off some yardage against Southmoore now. Down remains the same first. But after the penalty, we'll take it back to the Southmoore 39-yard line.
What?
First down now 17 for the SaberCats from their 39. Blatt, the quarterback, throws incomplete. Intended out there for Chase Yarger. Hit as he went for the football, and a flag has been thrown. Tristan Outlaw was back there for Union. Also defensively, the Redskins had their Zion DeBose, and a flag was thrown. Wow, that was personal foul against Tulsa Union for the hit on the receiver. A bang play there, Coach.
Yeah, it was.
Flag came out. And that'll cost us some yardage here. Moves the football to the Tulsa Union 44-yard line. And that will give them a first down. 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. 55 seconds left to play in this one. 48-7, Tulsa Union. Blatt, the backup quarterback, back to pass, looks to the left, goes down the field, and nobody back there but Union Redskins. Had 4 defenders deep there. Intended receiver on the play there, Chase Yarger, but Union had it well covered with 47 seconds left. 2nd down and 10, again from the Union 44-yard line. Back here on the Oklahoma City side of the state, next Friday night, Tulsa Union playing at Edmond North. The final game of the regular season. Wow, already. Denver Blatt from the shotgun throws. Nice pass, complete at the 37-yard line to Chase Yarger. Knocked down right away. Tackle made by Tristan Outlaw. Juniors played well here tonight in the secondary. 3rd down and short. Need a couple yards on 3rd down here. Blatt back to pass on the 3rd and short. Goes to his right. Throws deep down the field to a Tulsa Union player who fumbles it, grabs it. Did he hold on to it?
They're saying no, or are they calling it out of bounds? Yeah, it was an interception. Yeah, interception.
Interception made by either Jaden Owens or Ty Kubert. We have two number 27s. Any idea, Coach?
Let me
I
look.
think it's Ty. I think it was Ty Kubert. I think they're both number 27s. No other information on them, so I assume were they freshmen too? Then it must be, Coach. There's no other information on them. So Union makes their second interception of the second half. Take over the football back at their own 8-yard line with just 17 seconds left. This should be a quick kneel down, and this will get out of here and be over with. Tulsa Union improves after an 0-4 start. Union Redskins, off to their credit, with 4 straight wins now, even the record at 4-4. Most importantly, though, they improve their district record. Pretty much lock up second place in the district, and that's the final snap of the game. That's it. Union beats Southmoore 48-7. We'll be back to wrap things up right after this break on KRMG 102.3.
It's easy to love a car you can trust.